Purya Shlokasya of the great pious king, Kirtaye for glorifying, Yado of King Yadu, Priyasya of the deer, Anvavaye in the family of, Malayasya Malaya hills, Eva as Chandanam sandalwood. Translation. Some say that the unborn is born for the glorification of pious kings, and others say that he is born to please King Yadu, one of your dearest devotees. You appear in his family as sandalwood appears in the Malaya hills.
So, there are two Malayas, one Malaya hill and one this Malaya, Malaysia, now it is known. Formerly, in this part of the world, Malaysia, they are growing sandalwood in great, large scale. Because 5,000 years ago, there was good demand for sandalwood. Every person should use the sandal pulp because in India it is tropical country, so this is a good cosmetic. Still, those who can afford during very warm days of summer season, if you apply pulp of sandalwood on your body, you feel no warm, it is cool. Yes. So it was the system, still that is going on but a very small scale, that everyone after taking bath, he should smear over the body with sandalwood pulp. It will keep the body whole day nice, cool and calm. So that was the cosmetic. Now in the Kali Yuga, that is called prasadhan. Just like every country, the system is after taking bath, you dress your hair, add something scented. So in India it was the system that after taking bath, having tilak, going to the deity room, offering obeisances, then the prasadam, chandan prasadam was taken from the deity room and it was used. This is called prasadhanam. In Kali Yuga, it is said that snana eva hi prasadam. If one can take bath nicely, that is prasadam. So much. No more this cosmetic or sandalwood oil or rose scent or rose water. These are finished. That's snana eva prasadhanam, simply by taking bath. While I was in India in the beginning, so taking bath is very ordinary thing because even the poorest man will take early morning bath. But actually when I came to our country, I saw that taking bath is also difficult. Taking bath, that is also not in practice. Perhaps once in a week. We are accustomed to see in India thrice in a day. And I have seen in New York the friends are coming to another friend's house because one has no facility for taking shower bath. They're coming to a friend's house, is it not? I've seen it. So, the symptoms of Kali Yuga describe that it will be very difficult also to take even bath. Snanam eva hi prasadhanam. And Dhyakyam kutumba bharanam. Dhyakyam means one who is famous for his pious activities. He is called Dhyakyam. The Dhyakyam, this word comes from Dukha. Dukha means expert. So Dhyakyam kutumba bharanam. In Kali Yuga, if a person can maintain a family means wife and a few children, or one or two children, that is called family. But family does not mean in India like that. Family means a joint family. Joint family, the father, the sons, the nephews, the sister, her sons, they join together. That is called family. But in the Kali Yuga, it will be difficult even to maintain family. If one can maintain his family, in New York when I was there, one old lady was coming, so she had a grown-up son. So I asked her, why don't you get your son married? Yes, he can marry if he can maintain the family. I did not know that maintaining a family is a difficult job here. I did not know that. So these are described in the Bhagavatam. If one can maintain a family, he is very glorious man. He is maintaining family. If the girl has got a husband, she is considered to be very fortunate. So actually these things are there. So it is not our business to criticize, but the symptoms of Kali Yuga is very, very severe, and it will go more and more. We have simply passed 5,000 years only of the Kali Yuga, but the duration of Kali Yuga is 432,000 of years. Out of only we have passed 5,000 years. And after passing 5,000 years, we find so many difficulties. And the more we grow in this Kali Yuga, the days will be more and more difficult. The best thing is that you finish your Krishna consciousness business and go back to home, back to God. That will save you. Otherwise, if we come back again, the difficult days are ahead. We have to suffer more and more. So, Krishna is described here as Ajo. Ajopi san abhyatma bhutanam iswarupi san. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Ajopi. I am unborn. Yes, Krishna is unborn, we are also unborn. But the difference is that we have been entangled with this material body. Therefore, we cannot keep our position as unborn. We have to take birth, transmigrate from one body to another. And there is no guarantee what kind of body you are going to get next, but you have to accept. Just like we are accepting in this life one body after another, the child is giving up his childhood body, accepting the boyhood body. The boy is giving up his boyhood body, accepting youthhood body. Similarly, this body of old age, when giving up, natural conclusion is that I will have to accept another body. again childhood body. Just like there are seasonal changes. After summer, there is spring, or after spring there is summer, after summer there is fall, after fall there is winter, or after day there is night, after night there is day, as these are cycles, one after another. Similarly, we are changing body one after another. And natural conclusion is that after changing this body, I will get another body. Utta bhutta paliyate. This is very logical and supported by this Shastra and spoken by the greatest authority, by Krishna. And why should we not accept it? If you don't accept it, that is foolishness. If you don't think that there is no life after death, that is foolishness. There is life after death. Because we are accepting one body after another since time immemorial, we cannot think of that there is life eternal. It is difficult for us. Just like a diseased man, he is lying down on the bed and eating there, passing stool there, passing urine there, and he cannot move, and very bitter medicine, so many inconvenience. He is lying down. So he is thinking of committing suicide. This life is very intolerable, let me commit suicide. So, in desperate conditions, sometimes the philosophy of voidism, impersonalism is forward, to make the things zero. Because this life is so much troublesome, sometimes even one commits suicide to get out of this, troublesome life, a material existence. So the philosophy of voidism, impersonalism is like that. They cannot shudder to think of another life, again eating, again sleeping, again walking. Because he thinks eating, sleeping means on the bed, that's all, and suffering. He cannot think otherwise. So the negative way, to make it zero, that is void philosophy. But actually, that is not the case. The case is that you are in trouble on material condition. You get out of this material condition, then there is real life, eternal life. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna is Aja. Aja means who has no birth and death. So we are also Aja. How we can be otherwise? If I am Krishna's part and parcel, the same example you can see. If my father is happy, so I am the son of my father, why I shall be unhappy? This is natural conclusion. Because I will enjoy my father's property as my father is enjoying. Similarly, God is all powerful, Krishna is all powerful, all beautiful, all knowledge, everything complete. So I may not be complete, but because I am part and parcel, so I have got all the qualities of God in part and parcel. It is not that. So God does not die, He is Aja. So I also will not die. This is my position. And that is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Na jayate na mriyate va kadachit. When he is describing about the soul, Krishna says that the soul is never born. Na jayate, na mriyate. And if one is not born, how he can die? There is no question of death. Death is for a thing which has got a birth. If one has no birth, there is no question of death. Na jayate, na mriyate va. So we are part and parcel of Krishna, as Krishna is Aja, we are also Aja. That we do not know. This is ignorance. This is ignorance. They are making scientific researches, but they do not know that every living entity is spirit, soul. He has no birth, he has no death, he is eternal, nitya, sasatayam, everlasting, Purana, all the oldest. Na hannate, the conclusion, na hannate hannamane sarire. So after the annihilation of this body, the soul does not die. He accepts another body. This is our disease. This is called bhavarog. Bhavarog means material disease. So Krishna, being the supreme living entity, nitya nityanam chetana chetanana, Krishna is exactly like us, or we are imitation of Krishna. The difference is Krishna is Vibhu, unlimited, and we are Anu, we are limited. That is the difference. Otherwise, qualitatively, we are as good as Krishna. Therefore, whatever propensities Krishna has, we have got all these propensities. Krishna has the propensity to love the other sex. Therefore, we have got this propensity to love the other sex. The beginning of love is there in Radha and Krishna, eternal love between Radha and Krishna. So we are also seeking eternal love, but because we are conditioned by the material laws, it is interrupted. It is interrupted. So if we become out of this interruption, then we get similar love affairs as Krishna and Radharani. So our business should be how to go back to home, back to Krishna. Because going to Krishna means Krishna is eternal, we get eternal. Just have to become a secretary or even a servant of President Nixon. He is also big man. He is also big man. Because unless one has got some special quality, he cannot become personal servant of President Nixon or his secretary. It is not possible. Not ordinary man can become President Nixon's servant or secretary. Similarly, to go back to home, back to Godhead means you get the same type of body as Krishna has got. You become Aja. Aja nitya sasatayam. This is a disease that we are changing our body. So Krishna is Aja. So Kunti says, Kachit kechid ahu ajang jatam. Ajam, the eternal, the unborn, is now has taken his birth. Then, of course, we can say that Krishna is taking birth. Yes, Krishna takes birth, but his birth is not like ours. That we should know. It is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Janma karma me dibbam. Jo janati tat. Krishna is taking birth as the son of Devaki or Mother Jashoda, but he is not taking birth exactly like us. That is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. When Krishna appeared, he did not come out from the womb of Devaki. He first of all appeared. You have seen the picture. And then he became a small child on the lap. Therefore, Krishna's birth is transcendental. Our birth is by force, by the laws of nature. He is not under the laws of nature. Laws of nature works under him. Maya dhakshena prakriti suate sacharacharam. Prakriti, nature is working under the order of Krishna. And we are working under the order of nature. That is the difference. See, Krishna is the master of nature and we are servant of nature. That is the difference. Maya dhakshena prakriti suyate. Therefore, Kunti Devi says, Kechit ahu. Somebody says like that. Somebody says like that. That the unborn has taken birth. How the unborn can take birth? It appears like that. But it is not taking birth. It appears just like he has taken birth like us. No. Therefore it is said distinctly, Kechit ahu. Some foolish person say like that. And Krishna is also said in the Bhagavad Gita, Avajananti mana mudha. Those who are rascals, they think that I am also just like ordinary human being. Avajananti mana mudha manasim dehumāsita. Because I have appeared just like a human being, so some of the rascals, they think that I am also one of the human beings. No. Param bhava vajananta. He does not know what is the mystery behind the gods taking birth like human being. Param bhava vajananta. So similarly, Krishna is Aja. He takes birth likely, not exactly he takes birth. He is everywhere. Just like Krishna, it is stated, Ishara sarvabhutanam riddese arjuna tishtati. The Ishar is, the Lord is situated in everyone's heart. If that is a fact, see, Krishna is within your heart, within yourself. See, if he immediately comes in your front, so what is the difficulty for Krishna? He is already within, and he is all powerful, just like Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj, when he was engaged in meditation, the form meditation, 400 Vishnu he was meditating upon, all of a sudden his meditation broke and he saw the same figure before him, immediately. Is it very difficult for Krishna? He is already within you, and if he comes out, similarly, if Krishna is within the heart of everyone, Devaki also, so if he comes out before Devaki in the same 400 form, is it very difficult for Krishna? So people do not know. Therefore Krishna says that you have to understand Janma karma me dibbam, transcendental birth. My activities, my birth. Therefore Kunti Devi knows that Krishna is unborn. Krishna does not take birth. But it appears like that to some fools. Therefore they say that Krishna has taken birth. But why Krishna takes birth? The next question will be. That is replied. Punna sloka sakirtai. Punna sloka. Those who are very pious, very advanced in spiritual understanding, to glorify them. Krishna comes to become the son of Devaki, to glorify Devaki. Krishna becomes the son of Jasoda to glorify his devotee, Jasoda. Similarly, Krishna appeared in the dynasty of Maharaj Jadu just to glorify. He was a great devotee of Krishna, and he is born in the family of Maharaj Jadu. The whole family is celebrated still Jadava. Krishna's name is Jadava because he took his birth in the Jadu family. So how is it that? that Krishna took. Now they glorify the family. Exactly, the example is given. Just like Malaya Seva, Chandanam. Chandan, this is a tree. A tree can grow anywhere. But the sandalwood tree, because it is very prominent in the Malaysia country, formerly they were growing this chandan tree, as I told you, because there is good demand in India especially of sandalwood. Nowadays they are growing rubber tree because there is good demand for rubber. So even after business, so the Kunti is giving this very nice example. The chandan tree, it is a particular type of tree. It can grow anywhere, not necessarily that it has to grow in Malaysia or Malay Hill. There is no such rules and regulation. It can grow anywhere. But because the sandalwood is grown in large quantity in such part of the world, the sandalwood is known as Malaya Chandan. Malaya Chandan. Just like in your western countries, the scented water, eau de Cologne. Eau de Cologne. Cologne is a country in France, and there it is manufactured. Therefore it is called eau de Cologne. So similarly, eau de Cologne can be manufactured anywhere. But originally, because it was manufactured in that Cologne city, it is known as eau de Cologne. Similarly, sandalwood also can grow anywhere. But because originally it was very prominent in the Malayas, now 5,000 years ago, Kunti is offering this prayer. That means before 5,000 years, the sandalwood was growing in the Malaysia. So this Malaysia is not a new name. It was known thousands and thousands of years ago. And all these places, they were Vedic culture. So similarly, he is giving the example that Krishna has no obligation that he has to take his birth in a particular family or particular country. He has no such obligation. But to glorify a certain family or certain person because he is devotee, therefore he has taken birth. The reason is he is appearing, therefore it is called Dibbam, transcendental. He is not obliged, but we are obliged. That is the distinction between our taking birth and Krishna. We are obliged. If by our karma, by our activities, we are fit for taking birth in a good family, then I will get my birth in good family or in the human society or demigod society. But if my activities are lower grade like animals, then I will have to take birth in the animal family. That is force. Karmana daivanetrena jantar dehopapatte. We develop a certain type of body according to our karma. In this life, this human form of life is meant for athato brahma jigyasa, for understanding the Supreme, the Absolute Truth. But if we do not do so, if we simply remain like animals, then again we are going to the animal form of life. Misuse of the opportunity, then we are. Therefore, this Krishna consciousness movement is trying to save people from going down to animal life. Thank you very much.